A little French toast with a fresh blueberry compote. Jax's mom made me a little clam chowder from scratch. Yum. A little oven toasted salami and fresh mozzarella sandwich with a homemade pesto, a little arugula, tomatoes. Yum. Hello friends, family, total strangers. Today's video, I am backpacking. I am at Watson Lakes, near Baker Lake in Washington State. This is just a short little 2.5 mile backpack. Beautiful spot. But yeah, today's video actually really isn't about the backpack. It is about my job coming up. So at the end of September, I am heading to North Dakota to work the beet harvest, the sugar beet harvest. So let me explain what it is and what it isn't, because I got an email from one of my Patreons saying like, "What are you doing? Why would you do that?" Because they think it's like this big physical labor job. So it's not really a physical labor job. So you're not actually harvesting beets. It's an all automated system. So what you're doing is standing outside and directing trucks where to dump their beets, which are then put in this piling machine, which then piles the beets into these big piles. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm committed through the month of October. The harvest usually takes 10 to 15 days. 10 to 15 days. And that could be working the whole stretch through. So 15 straight days. Depending on the weather. Or it might be that it's broken up. You know, you'll have days off because of the weather. If it's too cold, they can't pile the beets. If it's too warm, they can't pile the beets. And if it's raining or snowing, they can't pile the beets. So, yeah, there may be weather delays in there. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And mostly directing trucks, cleaning the mud off the equipment, testing the sugar content of beets. So lots of like retired people do this, RVers. It's a work camper job, so I actually get put up in a RV park. Your van has to meet certain requirements, like it's mostly for RVers, so yeah, your van has to meet certain minimum requirements. It has to have a fridge, it has to have a fold-down table, it has to have a sink, and something else. But yeah, my van meets the requirements. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. It is not a serious physical labor job. So I'm not in the field pulling beets. Directing trucks mostly. I will have a shovel that I'll have to occasionally throw beets back in. It is intense because they're 12-hour days, and you could be working straight through. You could be working 15 straight days, 12-hour days. But yeah, that's nothing outside of my experience. I can handle that. And the thing about it is you make good money in a short time. I think they pay right now $16.90 an hour. You get overtime after 8 hours, and you're working 12-hour days. You get time and a half on Saturday, and you get double time on Sunday. And for any work days that you're delayed because of weather, that you're not working, you get paid for 4 hours, even though you're not working. So it's a pretty good deal and a good way to make pretty quick money in a short amount of time. And the Patreon who sent me the email, one of the things she said was, you could just get a restaurant job or whatever. Why do this physical labor? One, it's not super physical labor. Actually, working back of house and kitchens is probably more physical. There's a lot more that goes on there than people realize. But the problem with a restaurant job is that I am committed for a certain amount of time to do that. So if it's a resort job, then I'm committed for 6 months, for the most part. And I don't want to work that long. I want to work. I love the idea of just working 2 weeks, 3 weeks a month, and then being done and have enough money to live on for a few months. So that's kind of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. There are plenty of other jobs out there I could take, but I kind of need like seasonal short contract jobs because I don't want to work. Yeah, I don't want to work 6 months out. I don't want to work 6 straight months. And if I take a regular job and just work it for 2 months and then quit, that is going to start looking really bad on my applications. As it stands right now, my applications look really good because I'm always fulfilling my contracts. So yeah, that's kind of the how and why and what. So it's going to be in North Dakota in October. I have two different shifts I could end up working, either 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. or 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. I'd rather do the day shift, but I can work the night. Not going to be super warm. And whichever one you get, that's the only shift you work for the season. And then if you come back the following season, you have to work the opposite shift. So yeah, that's my story. I'll be working the beet harvest. And yeah, it's the reason that I'm doing it is because that I don't have to commit for a long period of time. I can just do a short contract, less than a month, and be done. So that's the main reason I'm doing it. And it's somewhat physical work. You are on your feet all day, and you do have to throw a beet back on the pile every now and again with your shovel, but it's not I think what people imagine is me out in the field pulling beets. So yeah, that's my story. I'm going to show you a little bit more around Watson Lake here. Watson Lake's awesome. A little hot coffee this morning on a fairly cool, cloudy Washington morning. So yeah, that's Watson Lakes. Pretty sweet camping here. You don't need a permit or anything. The road getting in is a little gnarly, and you do need either a national park pass or a Northwest Forest pass for parking. I did bring my new fancy tent, the 2-man tent there. It was nice. It's a little heavier than my poncho tarp setup, but yeah, I like it. It's nice to have all that room inside. Oh, there is an elephant in the room I haven't mentioned yet. My new glasses. I got new glasses, slightly different style than the old ones, and they also have the lenses that adjust for the sun to give me some UV protection. So far so good. I've had them for about a week now, and yeah, I like them. So I think that's pretty much my story. Just wanted to give you a job update, what I was going to be doing, why I was going to be doing it, because I made a comment in a video that I was going to be doing the beet harvest, and that's where the Patreon she found out about it and was like, "What are you doing? Why would you do that?" So yeah, that's why. Quick money without a big commitment. And yeah, that's my video. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, all the fun stuff.